Well, welcome everybody. I always start a webinar by saying welcome everybody, and I try so hard not to do that. But before I get myself, that is exactly how I start. So my name is Tilly Davies, and I am going to get started straight away. I see there are still people that is coming in, but there's going to be some introductions, so we can just get started. I used my normal webinar template, so you might hear a little bit of Tina Turner going on here. But we will get away from Tina Turner so that we can get started. Just quickly as a background for those that don't know me, I've been on these webinars before and it was huge fun. My name is Tilly Davies. I run a company, Marketing CX, and we were very excited last month because it was our 9th anniversary. I'm not going to do too much about myself, just give you a little of an overview to explain what qualifies me to speak with you today, but I'm very aware that you're not here for me, you're here for yourself, and the information that I'm going to share with you today. So just a little bit of a background. I am a 40-year business veteran. I've been in the business world for many, many years. I come from a technical background. I am at heart a techie, focused a lot from the technical environment. I moved over to customer experience. I've set up some of the major call centers here in South Africa as well as overseas. And it was in the call center industry that I started dabbling in social media. Way back in 2004, 2003, 2004, when Facebook, Twitter then, and LinkedIn started to come to the fore, we were looking at social media for lead generation. Now, obviously, those were early days and it didn't work so well. And it was only until 2011, when I became the CEO for Call Center Hub here in South Africa, that I started looking at social media as a marketing tool again. It was really born out of frustration. You go out and get marketing agencies or marketers and you just do not get the results. And I decided to put my hand in it. I did a social media course at UCT and decided that we're going to grow Call Center Hub using just LinkedIn. And it worked very well because my methodology was completely different. I decided that LinkedIn is just a technical platform. If I can understand how it works from a technical aspect, it will then become a lot easier. And all you need to do is add marketing principles to it, and Bob's your uncle, there you go. This project was a huge success, and we sold Call Center Hub in 2015 to an Australian concern, which is when I started Marketing CX. Now, Marketing CX was really marketing for the customer experience. My message out there was that marketing, the customer experience starts at the marketing phase, not after the sale that was advocated loudly in those days. And my focus in Marketing CX has been for the last 9 years assisting people in LinkedIn, but we have evolved since then, and I'm going to tell you all about that today. So basically started 3 businesses. Marketing CX has been the last one. Been a LinkedIn user since 2004, full-time since 2011. And we have been privileged to become an international concern I would say currently our ratio is probably 80-20. 80% of our clients is not in South Africa. We also now opened offices in Texas, in America. So we've really grown over the last 9 years, but not just in LinkedIn. Now, I want to start off today with a warning. You know, into 2023, when LinkedIn started growing and reached the billion user mark, I started warning people that LinkedIn is changing and that you need to start adapting to the new LinkedIn, and that things is not going to be as easy on LinkedIn as it used to be. The platform has grown. The platform is extremely busy. The algorithms changes almost now every 2-3 months. And using LinkedIn for your marketing, just your marketing, it's not going to work. And that was my message in 2023. And we spend a lot of time in 2024 helping our clients to adapt into the new LinkedIn environment. But there was another problem on the horizon. I always advocate, and if you've been on any one of my webinars, you will be familiar with my term, earn the right to own a lead. If you are on LinkedIn and you are prospecting and you get yourself leads to convert into clients, that lead belongs to LinkedIn, not you. As long as that lead is on LinkedIn, you don't have a lead. That lead belongs to LinkedIn. And if anything happens and your LinkedIn account does not exist tomorrow, you've lost a heap of hard work and effort. And in that message, two things actually started to happen. I started to realize that with my clientele, very few businesses, especially smaller businesses, do have the infrastructure to nurture their own leads. It is a costly exercise. It is a time-intensive exercise. And they didn't have the skill or know-how how to set up structures to go and focus on creating an environment where they can earn the right to own a lead, where they can look after their own lead. So we went back to the drawing board and said, how can we assist our clients to create an infrastructure that they can manage with ease and move their prospects and leads off LinkedIn very quickly. A second problem started to arise, and that is AI. AI started to come to the fore, and it just put the spanner in the works completely from day one. Because one of the problems, and this is the warning that I want to start off today, AI is here to stay. Now, when I talk about AI, I mean a lot more than just Chat GPT. And if you think back, and this is maybe a good analogy to use, if you think back to when we started using mobile devices, cell phones, and the limited technologies that was available on your cell phone, but over the years, your cell phone is your camera, is your video, is everything you need in the palm of your hand. You can even run your business from a cell phone, and that is how it evolved. AI has entered into the market. And it is still in the beginning days. But what is on the horizon is a small nightmare, because this is going to start integrating into everything. And if you do not make the move into the AI world at the early stage, it's going to be a very steep hill to climb to take your business into AI driven businesses. Now, some of the problems, before I get into the topic that we are looking at today, which is the four cornerstones of marketing, how to create your marketing suite of armor in this AI world, I just want to highlight some of the problems that you are going to face, and that a lot of my clients and a lot of businesses that approach us are experiencing already. And so the problems that you're looking at is the competitor advantage. The advantage of AI is speed. You can get to your ideal client a lot quicker than before. Now, when I talk about AI, I want to reiterate, I'm not just saying ChatGPT. And I'm going to show you how this fits into the four cornerstones of marketing and the armor that you need to clothe yourself with and your business with to go forward. AI, and I'm going to do a quick demo with you guys today to show you, is not technology the way you think about it. A lot of times when I speak to people about AI, they think and they approach it like they would do QuickBooks or Microsoft Word or an Excel spreadsheet. They want to know, how do I use this? AI is machine learning. And if it is machine learning, reason says there has to be machine teaching. You teach this piece of technology with all of the information, how you want to use it. AI is your assistant. You're the boss, not the other way around. So as soon as you start understanding how that works, you can understand why some businesses are jumping, because the advantage is speed. Speed in lead generation, speed in customer experience, speed in nurturing your leads as well as your clients, speed in making business decisions based on the data AI can assist you with. So unless you get into this race at an early stage, you are going to lose out, because you're not going to be able to work as fast as your competitors who are starting to move into this. Marketing is going to become overwhelming and completely unmanageable in the AI world. Unless you start learning and teaching your AI to work as your assistant, marketing is just not going to be doable. We moved from traditional marketing, your billboards, brochures, to digital marketing, and we are now moving to AI marketing, where AI as your assistant will help you to market, and I'm going to show you today how easy it really is. Customer experience will suffer because you're not going to be able to service your customers the way they deserve and the way that you should, unless you start using AI as a assistant, as a tool to help you to improve on your customer experiences. Data will become useless instead of powerful. because with AI, it literally, it takes you less than 5 minutes to see exactly why your email marketing campaign hasn't worked with AI. Without AI, it's going to take you a week. So by the time you figured it all out, your competitors has already gone down the road. And scaling and growing your business is going to become completely impossible down the line. Because as AI is evolving and growing, it is getting more and more powerful. And if you're going to sit on the sideline and say, oh, well, wait to see where this is going to, it is really going to hinder your progress. So if I can maybe illustrate the problem that you are facing and why these 4 cornerstones that I'm going to introduce to you is going to become critical in your operations going forward. Let's look at the current scenario where we are. In our businesses today, we need different systems to help us to manage our businesses. Systems like a CRM, a customer relationship management tool, like HubSpot, Soho, Salesforce, those kind of systems. You need to manage your social media, and I'm looking at Agora Pulse, Hootsuite, that's going to help you to start implementing a multi-channel approach, because it is very evident in the digital market today that focusing on one platform just doesn't work anymore. You've got to have a multi-channel approach, so you need a system to help you to do that. You need to do email marketing. You need to reach out to your clients, your existing client base. You need to do lead nurturing, and you need systems for that. MailChimp, Aweber, those kind of systems. And then you need to do content. I always tell people that content is the universal language of the online world. Now, if this is the way that you talk to people, you need to start being able to produce content of huge value in a very busy online market quickly. So you need systems for that, and you need to be able to publish it in time. You need systems like a booking system. We're all familiar with Calendly. How do you manage your bookings and your calendars? And I can carry on. There's QuickBooks. There's all sorts of programs and systems that you need to manage your business. So what is happening in the market right now? AI is coming to the fore, and AI is starting to grow. We get content AI, ChatGPT, Copilot, whichever platform AI you use to generate your content. And you can generate content of high value at speeds that is unthinkable if you know how to use AI the right way. We're talking about workflow AI, where you automate your business processes so that you can do lead nurturing, customer support, and manage your business processes via AI, reducing time spent in your business. There is conversation AI, chatbots, that is machine learning, that takes care of the queries your customers, your prospects, your leads might have. There's review AI that takes care of reputation management. And there is more. At the time I did the slide, there was 7, and I ran out of space on the slide. So what is the train smash that we are facing right now? the message I have for you, the light in the tunnel is an oncoming train. Because what's going to happen and what is happening in a lot of businesses today is all of these various different AIs now need to talk to these different systems. So you need to use all of these AIs in your business, and they need to talk to your CRM. Then all of these AIs need to talk to your social media and your email marketing and so on. And the train smash that is coming is system integration. It's going to become a complete nightmare for the smaller business owner out there. But all is not lost, because there are solutions to that. And one of the solutions, and I'll deal with it next week, is to have a one integrated system and to start growing with AI from a one integrated platform. So what is the solution to all of these doom and gloom that I've just started with? Well, the solution is extremely exciting for what is lying ahead for us. And it is very simple. In order to get your business known out there, in order to go out and start marketing your business, there are 4 cornerstones, just 4. And if you focus on these 4 cornerstones and you have a structured approach in going forward, it is going to become extremely easy to make the transition into the AI world. The first cornerstone is you need to have a roadmap for success. This is now the time to lay a solid foundation. Get your strategies aligned with AI. In other words, you need to go out and revisit your strategies that you had, your business strategies, your marketing strategies, your sales strategies, and so on, and get them realigned for the new world. You know, when I started, I said I come from a very technical background. Now, back in the days, and I'm talking the 80s, 90s, one of the first things we did when we implemented new technology into the business, maybe we moved from a mainframe to a PC, maybe we used a different program to do your Word documents, implemented Word, whatever technology we introduced into the business. The very next step was business process alignment. We went in and did a complete business analysis and realigned the business to the new technology. And this is exactly what needs to happen in smaller businesses today. They need to go out and revisit their strategies and align it to the AI world and operating AI, so that we then get to the second cornerstone is you need to create an irresistible online presence. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because a lot of people do not want to enter the AI world. They tell me, I don't want to be a robot. I don't want my customers to feel that they are dealing with a robot. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You now need to focus more on being customer-centric than ever before. Too many websites out there has got one message: buy my stuff. Not going to work in the AI world. You need to now focus on your customer. And remember what I said, AI is your assistant. It's not the boss. So you're going to have to build an online presence that is extremely customer focused. And you need to realign your website. You need to realign your social media, not just your profiles on social media, but also your social media strategies to start focusing a lot more on the customer. You're going to have to start building a personal and a business brand that stands out, that is going to position you as a customer-centric business. And AI is going to help you to achieve that without being the boss and taking over and making you sound like a robot. You're going to have to simplify your marketing and start entering the world of automation, where all of the automated, or let me rephrase that, all of the processes in your business that can be automated, that can reduce time, that you start automating those processes, those mundane tasks, like schedule a booking with me, then follow up with the person and remind him that the meeting's going to take place. Then ensure that they actually attend the meeting, then follow up after the meeting, then send him the documents. All of that can be automated in a customer-centric way. So all of your processes that can be automated is start moving them into an AI world so that you can do what you do best. I had a discussion with a lawyer earlier today, and I explained to him that doing the administrative work and sending out documents is keeping you from being the best lawyer you could ever be. And this is why the AI world is going to become so interesting to us, because we can now really excel in that which we are good at. And we can rather focus on serving our customers better than trying to get the work done, because AI can take care of all of that for us. And then I'm going to introduce you to the concept of an ecosystem, a marketing ecosystem. If you want to scale and grow your business, you need to have a complete marketing ecosystem. And I alluded to it when I mentioned a one integrated system. And especially for the smaller businesses, the larger corporates is already there. They're already doing it. They're always ahead of us small businesses. But you need to create an ecosystem that's going to enable a plug and play environment for you, so that when you want to do advertising, it's pushing a button. It's not go create the creatives, write the advert, then go onto Facebook, then do this. It's all set up, plug and play, so that you can focus on becoming what you want. So these are the 4 cornerstones that I'm going to cover today and next week. Now, because the main cornerstone is the foundation, I'm going to only cover the roadmap for success today, and I'm going to give you some pointers and some insights into that. And then next week, I will cover the online presence, the automation, as well as the ecosystem, and show you how all of that works. So if we are talking about the roadmap for success, what is it? It's a strategic foundation to attract and convert clients. The days of pushing is over. It is now pulling. You need to pull people into your business. And that is what the foundation should focus on. If you sit on LinkedIn and you think the days where you send out 100 messages hoping to get someone to respond won't work anymore. Hasn't worked for a year. If you do get it, it's luck. It's not a strategy. It's not a tactic. It's luck. You've got to set up a strategy so that you can attract people. And the way that you do it is with high converting offers. In other words, you need to be very clear on what are you offering your ideal clients. You need to have social selling strategies and you need to optimize your marketing funnels. Those are the three main areas that you need to focus on when you look at a strategic foundation. Now, I've probably said it a couple of times already, but AI has transformed traditional marketing strategy development. And the way that AI has changed this, and let me just go back 2 steps. I've done many marketing strategies during marketing CX, and it takes ages. We used to do marketing strategies for our clients, and it was a month project. We now do marketing strategies for our clients, and we do it in 1 day by using AI. And the reason we can do it so fast is by enabling the predictive analytics, the insights, the hyper-personalization in customer journeys that AI enables us to do. And to do that, it is actually so easy. So I've highlighted 4 areas, but I'm going to surprise you because I've got a big document here, and I'm going to ask Tracy to let you have that document. I'm going to give it to you, but it's quite thick, and it's going to keep you busy for a while, but I'm going to work you through the document because the foundation is where you're going to win. If you set it up the right way and you get the roadmap right, everything else is easy. But if you have problems, go back to the foundation. And I've highlighted 4 areas, but it is very high level. I'm going to take you a little bit deeper into this. But the 4 main areas that we always focus on in creating the roadmap for success, in building the foundation for our clients, is you need to now define your ideal client profile, your ICP. In the past, it was something that you could skip over and maybe just get the guy's title, his industry, his geography, and maybe the size of his company, and off you go. Won't work anymore. You will have to have a very, very deep understanding of your ideal client profile. Who is he? What makes him tick? You've got to dig extremely deep, because if we get to the second cornerstone, your online presence, that online presence needs to resonate with your ideal client. And unless you get this right, your ideal client is just going to move on to your competitor. So the ideal client profile has become extremely important. However, it has never been easier to define your ideal client profile because you've got AI to help you. And I'm going to show you today. I'm watching the time so that I don't run out of time. You've got to develop a high converting offer. You've got to be clear. You can't just go out and say, I will give you a cell phone. My product or service is this. An offer is not a product or a service. An offer is a very detailed structure that you are going to go to market and show your ideal client that you have the solutions they are looking for. That is an offer. Don't confuse the word offer with, I've got a pink one and a blue one. Which one would you like? That is not an offer. We are moving to a very customer-centric world driven by AI, and therefore it's extremely important that your offer is detailed. You're going to have to optimize your marketing funnels. In other words, you're going to have to understand your journey, your customer journey. You're going to have to completely understand, how do you go from prospect to client? What is that funnel? What is the touch points? At what stage do they convert? Because unless you have a clear understanding and a picture of that, your foundation is just going to be on sand, and you're not going to be able to move forward. Social selling and AI engagement, you're going to have need to get a very clear foundation on how you're going to integrate social media with AI. How is LinkedIn going to work with AI? And these are just high level. I'm going to quickly take you through the document that I have for you, and then I want to do a quick demo with you. So at this point in time, I just want to stop and ask, is there any questions? Are you all with me? Great stuff. So the four cornerstones, in order to do the foundation, we have developed a methodology in marketing CX to assist our clients to go through it. And if this is a complete overwhelm, we also do it for our clients because it is critically important. This is a high converting offer blueprint, the entire process that you need to go through. Now, in the interest of time, I'm going to take you through this, but this is a very nice exercise for you to go through your business. Those that has done this with me said they've never understood their business the way they did after going through this process with me. I'm going to take it just quickly and highlight, and I'll ask Tracy to let you have this. Try and do it with your team. And if you don't have a team, if you're a solopreneur, try and find someone that can brainstorm with you. The document is vast. But if you go through this, you're going to lay a foundation in your business like you've never had before. This covers absolutely everything. And the way that the document works is we give you examples, and then we give you a sheet that you can go and complete it yourself. So we cover in this document how to define your offer, how to identify the outcome, how to specify your target market, how to understand the problem, how to identify 3 core problems that you're going to focus on your message out there, your client goals, how to map your client journey, We're going to give you examples around how that works, how to use terminology, how to differentiate yourself. And then we give you the worksheets, the actual frameworks, and we do it step by step. And there are 13 steps. And these are the 13 steps you need in order to lay a solid foundation in your business. In other words, under step 1 is defining your offer. Step 2 is clarify the outcome. In other words, if you are customer-centric and you offer me business coaching, what am I going to have afterwards? What is the outcome? How to identify your target market, how to define the problem that you are solving. Because you can go out there and think that you are making life easier for your ideal client, and that is something that is not attractive to him. So how do you know that the problem that you're solving is in fact a problem that your customer have? How do you pinpoint those core problems? The 3 main ones that you're going to focus everything on in your business: your products, your services, your marketing message, your operations, your tactics. Those are the 3 areas that you need to focus on. Analyze what your clients are doing wrong. In other words, if you have a solution and they have a problem, they obviously have tried something that didn't work. Because if I have a problem, I'm not just sitting here waiting for you to come and solve it. I'm going to try everything in my everything possible to go out and find a solution. How do you articulate the consequences of inaction? How do you get people to understand, if you don't take me up on my offer, you are going to continue having this problem? How do you articulate that? What is your one-line message that includes that? How do you highlight your client's goals and aspirations? How do you map a client journey? How do you provide case studies? In other words, how are you going to prove that what you say you have and what you say you can do and what you say they're going to do is in fact true? And how do you actually put all of that together? And then how do you identify the decision maker, the person that's going to sign on the dotted line? How do you incorporate key terminologies? We focus a lot on the legal industry. So we use words like, instead of saying you can get more clients, we will say you can do more cases, as an example, using their terminology, because immediately they understand that I understand what they are doing. And how do you differentiate yourself and how do you articulate that? Now, if I go through to the document, I just want to show you how we do it. So what we've done is we give you the example and of what it should look like. And then we give you a blank table for you to complete. Now, if you have thought up till now that I am absolutely crazy, this is going to take you a lifetime to complete. No, it doesn't. It takes us 3 days when we do it for our clients by using AI. Now, I'm going to do a quick demo for you on how to use AI. And here is a quick tip for you. If you see anyone on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Google, advertising by prompts, run. They're talking nonsense. AI is not technology like Word, Excel, or Outlook. AI is an assistant. It learns from you. Okay? Your role with AI is to teach it your way. So if I give you the prompt to use, it's learning from me and not you. So it's going to get my way, not your way. So by getting other people's prompts is useless. You're not going to do anything with it. What you need to do is you need to learn to use it like you did Siri on your phone. It's all it is. You talk to it like you would your assistant. If you've got a personal assistant in your business, think how you give your personal assistant instructions to complete a task for you. Now go on to ChatGPT and do exactly the same. It's all it is. Just talk to it. Tongue in the cheek, little joke. My son is 19 years old and a little bit entrepreneurial like his mother, and they're busy doing a website for a project that they're working on. So he asked me if he can use my ChatGPT to design the website homepage. So I said, no problem, log in, here's the details. But I had such a laugh because he phoned me and he said, okay, and I'm now in, what do I say to it? I said to him, just talk to him like you would to your friends, just talk. And he went on and said, hello. And because it was my AI and it was taught, it said, hi, Tilly. And he had to say, no, my name is Josh, I'm not Tilly. But eventually throughout the conversation, he went like, hey, bro, this is fantastic. And he got the most amazing website put together by just learning how to talk to it. So I'm going to, in 5 minutes, show you how to talk to AI. Is there anybody that doesn't want to see it? So once you've got your offer, everything starts with your offer. If you run a business and you don't have an offer, you don't have a business. That's simple. Now, we've designed this in such a way that this details your offer completely. It covers everything that you need to understand in your business from your offer. And once you've got your offer, it's very simple and easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. Now my mouse doesn't want to work. So let's try from the bottom up. So I want to grab this. We're going to get there. So all we're going to do is we literally first going to complete the offer. So there I now have my complete offer. And I'm just going to copy this, right? So I have completed this entire offer. And I'm going to jump back into, this one doesn't have a new share. So I'm going to stop sharing and then I'm going to run to Chat GPT that I've got all ready for you guys. And I'm going to show you how you're going to complete this entire document very quickly by starting to ask Chat GPT and start using it in the right way. And obviously, I've been using ChatGPT for over a year. So I have been teaching ChatGPT how I work and what I prefer. I'm the boss. This is my assistant. So I'm just going to go in and say to ChatGPT, I'm just going to go in and say to it, I am doing a training session. I am going to give you the offer. And One thing with ChatGPT, because you are teaching it, make absolutely sure that you do not make spelling mistakes or grammar mistakes. Because if you do, what is going to happen is ChatGPT is going to start thinking that's the way that you talk, and it's going to start adding spelling mistakes. So I've given it one instruction, great, share the offer with me now. Structure it for clarity and make it compelling for your training session. So there I go, and I paste the whole thing in, and we sit and we wait for ChatGPT to do its thing. And while we're waiting for ChatGPT, the very next step on our creating our success blueprint is, if I go back to my document, you're not with me, you're sitting waiting for ChatGPT, but the second step is clarify the outcome and the target market. So I'm quickly going to go and show you how that works. This is a solid foundation. Here's how I'd refine it and present it in your training session and so on. So ChatGPT is now starting to look at my offer and what I want from it. So the very next thing I want to do is I want to go in and say, it's fine. This is what ChatGPT is busy doing. I'm not too concerned with it. I've got my own agenda. I'm the boss. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to say, ask ChatGPT, based on this offer, detail for me the outcomes that the ideal clients will gain. So now I'm doing the outcome proportion. Now what you can do is you can go back to the document and you can copy the format and ask ChatGPT, just add here, and please give it to me in this format, and paste that format in here for ChatGPT. It is literally this easy. So if you want it in the specific formats that I'm going to give you, you can just talk to it. So the outcomes of the ideal clients is a 200% increase in qualified leads, lower customer acquisition costs, predictable lead generation, time and resource efficiency, data-driven marketing decisions, and it just carries on. Final transformation. So now I can go and say my very next step is in between, I deal with it like an assistant. Thank you. This is helpful. I'm busy teaching ChatGPT how I, Tilly, operates. And because I've been doing this for a long time, ChatGPT and I work very nicely together. So now I'm going to say, please continue and give me the ideal client profile. And all I need to do is copy this into a Word document, read through it, edit it, add a little bit of my own understanding, knowledge, skill that I have in the field. And Bob's your uncle, there you have it, very quickly, guidelines. And what is interesting, when you use ChatGPT like this, and you learn to talk to it as if it's your assistant, it's amazing how it sometimes will go and find information that you didn't think about. And this is why, even if you're a solopreneur and you don't have someone to brainstorm the document with you, you can go in and use ChatGPT to brainstorm this and go back to chat. Now, here is an ideal curve for your AI-driven marketing business type, mid-size agencies, SaaS, key decision makers, characteristics, what they want, buying triggers, red flags, who is not a fit. So you've got your entire ideal client profile in here, and you can go and use ChatGPT as your assistant that you're busy brainstorming with. So I can go back and say, I can now go back and say, this is great. However, what do you think about me focusing just on the legal industry as the ideal client profile? So I can literally sit with ChatGPT and go and brainstorm my business so that I can lay a solid foundation. And this is where the myth that this is robotic is completely wrong. This is machine learning, and you must learn to teach it your way. If ChatGPT comes out with words like, in the digital era we live in, I go back and say to it, please learn that I do not like that phrase. Never use it again. This is important. Just like I would do an assistant. This is a very powerful tool to get your business going. So now I'm brainstorming with it, and it comes back and Asher could be a powerful position. Here's why. And then it comes back and it gives me another ideal client profile. And now I can go back and say, okay, you've given me all of the whys. It might be a powerful position. What might be the downfalls? So to just quickly wrap it up, I'm cognizant of the time. I've done the first cornerstone with you. I've taken a lot of time because it's extremely important that you get the first cornerstone the right way. Next week is going to be Wednesday. Please join me again. I'm then going to go far in depth with your websites, your customer-centric approaches, and show you how to do that. Now, before we wrap this up, is there any questions? No questions? Cool bananas. And that is all I have to say about that, Tracy. Can I hand it over to you? I think we have got a wrap for today.